coming back to the program, coming back to play one game in Omaha. What does that do for basketball in this community?
Well, we knew it was in the works, and we're hoping that it was going to become a reality. But I think it's awesome for our fans. Obviously, Kyle and Doug they mean a tremendous amount to this program, and our program wouldn't be where it is today without their contributions. So to have them both be able to come back, Doug to play in the CenturyLink one more time, Kyle having the opportunity to play in the CenturyLink for the first time against one another would be a really neat night for basketball in the city of Omaha.
It's not often, I guess, you would get to showcase something like this. We saw how well it went down in Lincoln a year ago. Did you get to go down and watch?
I was there in Lincoln, and Pinnacle Bank was a little bit ahead of the game. They had that game scheduled before Doug was even drafted by the Bulls, so that worked out well for them. And I know the people at Mecca, as soon as Doug was drafted, were trying to work to make something like this happen, and requested that they could play against Atlanta and Kyle, and fortunately the NBA was kind enough to grant that wish. So it's just going to be a really neat night for our fans. I think the place will be packed, and October is usually football season in the state of Nebraska, but I think for that one night, I think basketball will take the forefront.
Getting that experience last year for you, I guess, not only as a former coach, but as a dad, he gets to come back to the city. I'm sure you don't always get to see, obviously, every game, or especially maybe that time of the year. So what's it mean to you?
Well, it was fun, and there were actually some Husker fans that cheered for him, so that was new for me to hear that. But it was neat for Doug to be able to come back to the state of Nebraska. His experience here was incredible at Creighton and in our city and in our state. So he's moved on to the next stage of his career, and it's been a lot of fun to watch him. I don't get to near as many games as I would like to, but we'll certainly have a good time on October 20th.